Well, now it's working just fine. Hello, YouTube. This is Sumako, and well, the folks over at GeoShred responded to an email I sent regarding some problems I had with their MIDI selection protocols. And the big complaint that I had was if I was to jump out of GeoShred into one of the other apps that I have on here, and what I have open up, by the way, is Gadget and Synthesizer, and then I also have Link-To-Midi running in the background, which is actually controlling the Korg Electribe, which is up here. And so basically the issue is that, or at least in my last performance, I would be stuck with multi-MIDI channel. No matter what I could do, I couldn't get out of it, and it was a pain in the ass. So it would actually impact what was going on here with the rest of my setup. Every time I tried to hit none, and then if I hopped out, they go back to Gadget, and then go right back into GeoShred, it normally would show the multi-MIDI option instead of none. Now all of a sudden it's actually working. The only thing that is different from this setup here than the performance with Toaster Music is that I had my band cohort also on Link-To-Midi, and we were connected via the whole Wi-Fi system through Link-To-Midi, which by the way is really excellent, and it worked out greatly for us for the band. I'll send you a link to our improvisational ambient performance later in the description down below. Okay, yeah, down below here. So basically it's working right now, it's fine, and we're not having any problems with hopping out. So I'm able to raise and lower the BMP, and the Electribe with the Korg Gadget is working perfectly. And by the way, what's happening here is that the Korg Gadget is being controlled by my Electribe sampler. So, like that. So that's what's happening here. I want to take a moment to talk about a couple ideas. One of the things I brought up was the need to have Ableton Live Link attached to GeoShred. That's why we need Ableton Link to connect GeoShred to. Now the beat that you're hearing right now is set to, let's see, it's set to 129. I think I want to make that 130. I'm using the preset Astro Beginnings 3. That's a little too fast and obviously does not go with the beat here. We want to be able to make that go with the beat, and so it's going to take a little bit of work to make that happen. I'll go into performance settings here. Yeah, there we go. Now I want to get that to 130. Let's see. So here how that's actually connected with my beat, my 130 beat. So there we go. That's what you want. The cool thing with Ableton Link is that instead of having to go through this, you can if you put an Ableton Linked option, to turn it on in here, then you wouldn't have to go through this mess to figure it out. The BMP would be automatically connected with the strongest BMP of your other apps. In this case, between my Electribe and my Korg Gadget. So that's why we want to have anything with BMP tied to Ableton Link. One of the things is that when you're playing, you can do so much with your fingers here. This other hand was used to handle what I would like to see happen as an additional change. The option to move this to the bottom. Here, I'm going to give you an example of what that's going to look like. Watch what I can do. The number one thing that's not used a lot is your thumbs. I can, do better having this performance section at the bottom, thus creating a better performance experience. It's just easier access if we can have this to the bottom. It'd just be really nice.